Hello everyone, Brandy here from Artisan Bee Boutique. I wanted to come on today and share my newest little creation with you for Christmas. This is an altered children's book that I found at a thrift store in Nashville. This is one of my favorite places. If you're ever in Nashville, you have to check out McKay's. McKay's is like a warehouse sized, like shopping, I guess maybe not a warehouse size, but more like a department store size store, just full of used books, all kinds of treasures in there, children's books, every genre you can imagine, everything you could ever hope to find in children's books, and all different sorts of books there, vintage and new. And I did a little shopping while I was in Nashville on my trip. And for those of you who don't know, my trip was actually to Tennessee because my second oldest daughter got engaged this last weekend. So I'm super proud and excited about that. So we got to go to Memphis and see her and her fiance, who we absolutely love, and we're just so proud. I did a little short video in case you're interested in seeing some of the engagement pictures. And then we stayed with my oldest daughter and her husband in Nashville for a couple days, and that was a nice trip. So that's where I've been, and that's why I haven't posted any flip through videos yet, but we got home just in time for the storm for Nicole, and we weathered the storm with no damage or anything like that, so we thank God for that. And so today, actually, right now as I do this video, we're still getting some rainy weather, some thunderstorms and stuff like that, but nothing terrible. And I think it's pretty much done with us now. So just thinking of those whose direction it's headed in now, and everybody out there stay safe. So anyway, without further ado, we have a little hardcover. It's got a little softness to it, but not too much, but it's a sturdy covered book that I made out of this altered little Christmas book, The Little Drummer Boy. And I like this one because most of the Christmas journals I've been seeing are all about, vintage Christmas, Santas, things like that. So I wanted to do one that was a little bit more about, a faith-based book. So The Little Drummer Boy, this was just a little soft cover book that I found again in the store in Nashville, McKay's. And I got tons of great stuff in there. I got some little golden books. They have everything from vintage to current, and everything is super affordable. It's kind of like a Goodwill, but for books and records and music and video games and all kinds of stuff, games, things like that. So anything you could hope to find, they have it. So this one is, let's see, measurements are about 5.5 by 6. And I'll give you an outside look before I open it up. This one I did with a binder ring binding, silver binder rings for the binding. It's got quite a bit packed in there for its small size. And the great thing about these rings is you can put larger ones in here and expand them when you need to. So as the journal grows, you can add bigger rings and, just give yourself more space. So there's endless possibilities with how much you can add to this journal. For the outside of this, I didn't want to do a whole lot of ruffly, frilly stuff because it is Little Drummer Boy. So it's just a nice, simple kind of little journal for your holiday mantle, or just your personal notes and things. Lots of places in here for journaling and list making and photos and memorabilia, tuck spots, pockets. This was a little tiny journal I added as a bonus, just as an accent for the front cover, or you can use it somewhere else. This little bulb pen just kind of poked through the spine here as a dangle. This would even make a great Christmas tree ornament. And I tied it together with some string, which I'm not going to untie. The inside is lined paper, so it's a little journal that you can just write your notes in. And it's got a little washi tape spine here, but this is made from a vintage, I have a whole collection of these little vintage tiny Christmas cards, like gift tags. I'm not sure, I want to say that these are maybe from the 50s or 60s, maybe 60s-ish. I'm not really sure. They just came in, I found these in a vintage store, and I just bought the whole set, and I just love these. They actually make perfect little teeny tiny journals. So this little guy is only just over 2 inches by about 2 inches. So the perfect little kind of just accent to the front cover. And then I just used a basic ribbon tie closure, which it doesn't need the tie closure. I just always like to add one, you know, just for that extra touch. Good length of ribbon so you can wrap it around twice. So we'll put those guys off to the side. And so there's the cover without the, and what I did was I didn't like the shiny, the shine from the cover. So I did a Elmer's glue and watered down Elmer's glue and just kind of covered that with that. And that gives it more of a matte look. Takes that shine out of the cover. And for the back cover, I just covered it with just a nice wintry, Christmassy paper. Okay, let's open this up and see what's inside. I covered the inside of the page, the front page, or the front cover, sorry, with some scrapbook paper and added some tags in here for your journaling and photos. I didn't put ties or strings on in the holes. I left that for you to do because it's going to be up to you how thick you want this to be. So I didn't want to bulk it up too much. But you can, that way you can kind of personalize that with whatever colors you like. And there's some little vintage things throughout this journal too that I threw in from my personal collection. Some little vintage tags, gift tags. I have a whole bunch of these that I got in another thrift store or a vintage store find. This is a little 1952 postage stamp. And these will be tucked in the front cover here for you. And this little guy says Silent Night. Not vintage, just an added tag that you can use where you'd like throughout the album, the journal. And then there's lots of just paper in here, so you can rearrange this how you like. I'm sorry my camera's so wobbly. I've got kind of a fold-up table here. Lots of just assorted papers, so you can take things out, add things to, rearrange it how you like. This is a cool, like, just scrap piece of kind of, I don't know if you can see that sparkle. It's got glitter. It's got like a glittery sparkle to it. That camera will pick that up. Lots of writing papers in here. And just a nice assortment of scrapbook papers. So you can really make this your own. You can add photos, you can add journaling, some torn edge papers. I did lots of little tuck spots, just belly bands tuck spots, so you can just tuck your little notes in different, there's some stickers there, and like a library type card, Silent Night right there. And then here's another cool vintage or antique, I guess this would be antique, that from my collection, piece of ephemera here. And it's another antique card, and this one actually has Silent Night on the inside. I love the way this looks. And when I found all this stuff, it was in absolutely perfect condition. It actually opens up all the way. Just a nice, cool piece of nostalgia there that I added to the little tuck here. And this is just a print, manger print. And I put in lots of places for you to put photos, like little blank spots for photos. And this actually, we're just now getting to the first page of the book. The entire book is in here in order. I've just put all your fun pages to play with and journal on and photo on, all in between the pages. So everything is in order of the story. So in here you can see the little drum. And then I used a little pocket here to just kind of cover some of the print on the bottom there. And some little tags, Peace on Earth. So you can see, as you can see throughout, I'm not gonna go over the whole, you know, the story. Most people know the story, and this just runs through the entire journal like that. So in between you'll have your scrapbooking pages and your journaling pages, tuck spots and tags, all kinds of fun stuff in here. And I'll just go through the pages kind of quick unless there's something specific I want to point out. That way you're not here all day. So yeah, we had a great week. My daughter Skylar is engaged now, officially engaged to a wonderful young man who is in seminary, and he's going to be a pastor. He's currently a college ministry leader at the church they attend in near Memphis, not in Memphis, but near. This is a little flip book, a little extra book that I'm tucking in here that I made that you can put some more photos in. Anyway, his name is Dakota, and he's just wonderful, and we love him. We're very proud and very happy to welcome him into our family. Yeah, he's great, and he's studying to be a pastor, and we're very proud of that too. And our daughter, she's just absolutely in love, and we couldn't be happier. So we had a great trip, and but I'm also glad to be back and working on new stuff for Christmas and other, you know, not just Christmas, a little bit of everything. Here's a little brown bag that I just made like a pocket out of, that you can keep some keepsakes in there. And you'll see a couple little stickers and things throughout. That one says peace. It's kind of a holographic look. This one says peace and joy here. Another little tuck spot. Belly band tuck spot. Some of these papers have like a glittered accent to them. And this, I just did a kind of a collage of scraps that you can put a photo there. So as you can see, lots of room for you to add your own personal touches to this journal. Lots of empty space for you to write on, put your photos and your memorabilia, and to even add more pockets and tuck spots throughout. Lots of empty little spots for your photos. Peace on earth there. Bunch of writing paper back here. This is back to the, sorry again, this is so wobbly. For those who don't know, I live in an RV. My husband and I live full-time. We're full-time RVers, and so everything is wobbly in here. So sorry if my videos always look bouncy and wobbly. It's because there's a little bit less stability, and things wobble around a lot. These are the tags in the back, final back cover pocket. And these are another two of my little vintage gift tags. I remember these kind of tags from when I was little. I always loved the glittery, you know, accents on them. I'm not sure exactly. I just bought these as like a bundle in an antique store, but you can tell by by looking at them, maybe what time era they're from. I don't like to say, oh, it's from the 50s or the 60s or the 70s unless I know for sure. I like to guesstimate, but you know, I just know that they're vintage. They're just some of the fun finds that I find when I go looking for little treasures to put in these journals. And so again, we get to the back cover. That's the back page. I did the same thing with the back, so it's not so it matches the front. I did the watered down glue there. I love how watered down Elmer's glue gives a matte look, and it actually has just a nice feel to it. I don't know, it feels different. So that's the whole thing. I did not count the pages yet, but as you can see, there's quite a few, and there's a lot packed into this tiny little journal. It's not that tiny. It's not an itty bitty one, but I love just adding this little fun accent of this extra little journal here that, again, you can use with this journal, or you can just have it for fun and make a Christmas ornament out of it. It would make a perfect like little junk journal Christmas ornament. And I have more of these, so I'm thinking of making some more little miniature journals out of these. Just a fun little accent that I added in your tie closure, of course. And this will look great, just added to your Christmas decor, and place it on your mantle or your end table, coffee table, however you like to decorate for the holidays. I think it would just make a beautiful addition. It also makes it a wonderful gift for somebody. If you're looking for a unique gifts this year, definitely check out Handmade. There's so many beautiful creations out there. There's so many talented creators, and you're just supporting, when you when you buy handmade stuff, whether it's, you know, on Etsy or any other site, you know, that specializes in handmade, you're supporting just someone's dream of being able to create and just bring some beauty into this world, which, you know, we all know we just need that. We need that right now. We need that every day. And yeah, so that's just a quick peek at this one, and thanks for listening to me go on and on about my daughter getting engaged. I'm very excited, and it's gonna be soon. She'll be getting married in March, so we don't have a whole lot of time before the wedding. We'll be going back to Tennessee again for that, and we've got 2 more after her, so 2 more still that as of right now have no plans of getting married, so that's okay too. Yeah, but thank you again for listening. Thank you for coming and watching and taking a look at this new little journal. I've got a bunch of journals still listed in my Mercari shop. I've got a bunch more coming. I will be working overtime, getting things ready for Christmas gifts and just for just, you know, whatever comes to me, whatever I decide to create, because I'm just constantly looking for something new to make. So I hope you like this. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and just taking a look at this new little journal. And if you're interested in it, or you know someone who might be, the link to my Mercari shop is listed on my channel, and you can click that and it'll take you to my whole shop, which shows you everything that I have available for purchase. For all my new subscribers, I appreciate you all so much. And again, I've only been quiet the past week because we were out of town celebrating my daughter. So now I'm back, and I hope to be posting a video of, you know, each item as I create it and list it. And even if it's just to serve as an inspiration to you guys, and because y'all inspire me so much with your beautiful creations, and I just hope I can give a little bit of that back. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, please. And if you have not subscribed, please do so you can see the new things as I go and as I post. And I just want you to know that I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the comments and input that you've given me on my videos and my creations. And I just thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you and talking with you in my next video. Have a great day now. Bye.